Hello and welcome to this very quick tutorial on tips how to work your cables in Tunisian crochet. So I've recently released the Kezaya show, which is currently running as a crochet along, and I've had a query about how to work the first row after you work the cables, making sure that you won't drop any stitches and you actually work into the correct stitches. So I'm going to show you what I do on every single of my row that follows the cabling or the crossing over the stitches. So what I do, my first tip is you probably need to work this row a little bit slower than the other rows. So the consecutive row will be a lot easier because you will have the stitches in the right order as they go from right to left, so it will be much easier. But this row will take you some time. So let's have a look at this. So this was a swatch that I worked for the lovely braided cable, the large one, for the section for the third week. So we've got the first cable here. So we've crossed over 2 purl stitches and 3 Tunisian knit stitches. So the 3 Tunisian knit stitches are first. And as you can see, it looks like a little bit of a mess. It's just stitches clumped together. So what I do is I take usually my middle finger and I kind of push the stitches forward. I separate them as well. So you can see that I'm kind of pushing the stitches forward. So the front and vertical bars become more separated, so they become more obvious as to where I need to work the stitch. And then I just kind of pay attention, making sure that I work between the front and back, like so. Come to the next one, push it forward. The next Tunisian knit stitch, like so. And then I would need to work 2 Tunisian purl stitches. So again, I'm pushing them forward with my middle finger, doing the first Tunisian purl, and then this becomes somewhat shortened, so I kind of just fiddle with the stitch a little bit just to make sure that I see where the front and back vertical bars are, like so. Work the second Tunisian purl, and then I've got another cable, so I've got now the 2 Tunisian purl stitches first here, and then the 3 Tunisian knit stitches here. So again, kind of separate the stitches, push them forward, and then work the Tunisian purl, another one, and Tunisian knit. So as you can see, I'm pushing them forward, the stitches, and once you work few rows, it will become a little bit more obvious as to where the stitches are, where you need to work. But still, even after working quite a few projects with cables and working on the Kezaya shawl, I still make sure that I do take my time with the first row after the cabling row, like so. And now I've got the Tunisian purl stitches here, so I'm going to work them slow, because it's nothing worse than working the stitch incorrectly and then finding out on the consecutive row or that you have to actually rip the work back right to this row, or even worse if you make a mistake and you have to undo the row of cables as well. So, and I've got the last for this row here on this small swatch. So I've got 2 purl stitches, and then I've got 3 Tunisian knit stitches. So again, pushing the stitches forward. And even though this is bulky yarn, so you can see it a bit better, you might be working with very fine yarn such as finger and weight yarn that is recommended for the Kezaya shawl. So this will be just a little bit harder to see where the stitches are, but it's the same principle. You stop for the cable, you separate your stitches, making sure Did you see where the vertical bars are? And then you work into those slowly. Okay, so that's it. This was a super short video tutorial, so I hope it is valuable for you and helps you to work your Tunisian crochet cables. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.